What's up, friends? Empress Dannie here, back with another episode of the Daily Grind. You already know I'm pouring you up a nice hot cup of joe. And we got our new mic courtesy of Miss Princess. Thank you so much for donating this mic to the channel. Guys, give me some feedback on the sound quality. Right, there will be more to come, but as you can see, I'm a little bit congested and obviously traveling today. So just needing grace for the space that I'm in. Let's jump into today's messages. I have a few channel songs. The first one is Pussycat Dolls. Loosen up my buttons. There could be something significant about that. I also hear the song, excuse me, Trouble Don't Last Always. Okay. Um, there was another one, Tootsie Slide. I hear specifically the beginning, black leather gloves, no sequins, right? I hear all the music and everything. So there could be something significant about like the instrumentation there or anything. Um, but I think those are the songs. I think there was one more, but I can't remember it. Now, something is may take you may surprise you today. Something or someone could certainly surprise you in one way or another today. Okay. Sometimes this is like it can be like your kids or like people. It kind of gives the energy of like people demonstrating like consciousness or awareness when you least expect it. And it's almost like the people that you would least expect. So these can be like, your kids or let me beat it into you, right? But it's like people who are maybe less mature or don't really show signs of growth sometimes can, in a way, it's almost like show you like, dang, that it did work, right? They are showing signs. I see the neutral card. That's the first card out here. The observer here. Okay. So something is that kind of makes me, I don't know why I'm kind of getting a feel for being on the bubble. Like I said, I'm definitely very congested today. So thank you guys for grace. Uh, that observer in quantum physics is the energy of watching everything collapse. And so for there to be some sort of neutral, it either lets me know the collapse has already taken place, and this could be like things neutralizing, getting back to foot or to zero after that. There could also be an indication of like that pause or that neutral space prior to a collapse. So what if it was both? Okay, like think on these things, right? Preparing for another one. Here's me time, neutral, me time, and we'll get one more. Okay, you decide. You get to decide. I don't know why I'm kind of getting an energy of like choose your reality, right? Choose your reality. What do you want from this quantum field? You're neutral right now, but before we put it in drive, take some time to yourself to choose what you want from the quantum field, what you want it to produce for you, okay? You could be contemplating your manifestations in one way or another today. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm sad that I'm congested because y'all know I wanted to get on here like Missy Elliott talking about my mic sounds nice. Check one. All right, or Leah, up some more, up some more. Purity is here. Okay. All right. I don't know why I feel like if you're making some sort of decision today, you're going to make a good decision. Because I feel like you're going to, it's like your heart. Yeah, look at that love. You're going to choose what is love for you. Okay. I definitely feel that way. And some of you, you may be surprised to be shown love because this could be, again, the quantum field is collapsing. Sometimes the collapse isn't taking place in you. Sometimes spirit has you, perhaps with me time to yourself, giving someone else an opportunity to choose what could be like love, okay, which could speak to or make reference to something having to do with you. So I don't want to get this. Yeah, I see the guard the unfaithfulness. Okay, so I don't know. I feel like as long as your heart is pure, I feel like Spirit's going to prove or reveal. I don't know why I get like God's faithfulness being revealed to you in some way today. I like it. I like it. I do. I feel like God is going to show himself a constant in some way. Yeah, we got that unicorn card at the bottom of the deck. Castaway negativity came with neutral. So releasing some, yeah, this says balance emotions. I love when I see that, right? So that usually that castaway negativity is like, again, if I'm congested, I don't know, or blow it out. So perhaps we'll be doing so. But it really does kind of give that energy. It's as simple as that. Like whatever it is that's pulling on your energy, bringing things down, address it, get to the root of it, get to the bottom of it, get rid of it one way or another. Again, the observer and the neutral, based on what you see in the quantum field, how do you neutralize something from being what could be like a tower or anything of that nature? Okay, so castaway negativity, you're doing that, and balanced emotions. It's a card that we see here. I honestly can't remember if it fell or not. I think it did. I feel the energy of like this time that you may be taking come midday could certainly be like you getting your equilibrium. Like, it kind of gives like a nap. So you could be taking a nap, but it could certainly be like to keep a level head. Like, it's time. That could indicate like if you're getting cranky or angry midday, that might be a good way to balance it out is take some time to yourself. Okay. Take some time to yourself. Don't have to be that. Sometimes that's reading, meditation, things of that nature are good for you. Look at that. Cut ties. Purity is here. Good luck. Okay. I don't know why I get this energy of like something being cut loose or being released. Um, I don't know, it gives like signing on the dotted line, agreeing to something. With cut ties, it's releasing from another energy to another energy. Okay. Because the good luck card is at the bottom of the deck, it gives me the impression that um, the cutting ties is like to start in a new direction. Like, hope this is a good choice, kind of what it feels like. Okay, we got the snake. The snake and the unicorn is staying at the bottom of the deck. That's actually where we started. So, you guys know this always gives Psalm 72. That may be a good way for you to start your day, right? Um, Give the king thy judgments, oh God. And I don't know why, because that's not the verse about the horn of a unicorn, but that's honestly the verse that I'm getting. So let it resonate where it does. Um, Earth energy we have coming in here. I don't know why I just heard sensitivity. So there could be some sort of sensitivity that you have or someone else has. I just feel this energy of like working through it. And this can be like unfolding. You could be opening up. When I say working through it, this could be giving someone else information. This could be someone else giving you information about some sort of sensitivity in order to neutralize any negativity. So I don't have any concern. So I'm not worried about this. So I'm not stressed out about whatever that is. Let me put some work, energy, effort into this. Let me work through whatever this is. Or again, there's something about opening up is what I'm getting. Okay. So whether you're opening up or whether this is someone else who is opening up to you, something makes me feel like it very well could be. So this could be someone giving you more information, additional details. This could certainly be things unfolding at the top of the day. And as things unfold, you see more, you understand more, you connect in deeper ways. That's what it feels like. You're becoming more connected. And what it's doing is with the observer, as you're perhaps taking whatever this is in what feels like all the unique ways that you do, it's helping you to release what could be like any doubt in your mind. Okay. Soothing some sort of or pacifying what could be a fear. Uh-oh. Okay. You see this midday, you already know this is a make or break, a deal breaker energy. Okay. So when it comes to the octopus here, something makes me feel like midday water energy. You could have your hands involved in a lot. You could be doing a lot or making a lot happen. you could be very busy, okay? And whatever you're creating or putting energy into, keep in mind it doesn't always look task oriented. Sometimes what you're doing, the emotional balance that you're holding, is where you're busy. And spirit may be saying, look, you need to balance out or manage your emotions, right? Get yourself some me time so that you are not emotionally drained or spent. And I feel like make sure you're doing that because I feel whatever it is that you're doing, this is kind of like if you're working, right? I don't know why I'm getting like 12, 16-hour days, but it could be like a very long day. If you're working and you're being consistent, you're being thorough, you're being very, I don't know, this feels like very detailed in your work, you don't realize the amount of what feels like spiritual flow that goes into you doing that. I'm kind of getting something around autonomous processes. And so I definitely feel like make sure that you are managing appropriately. And that means before you maybe get involved, excuse me, or take something on, be sure to actually work through that and make sure that you work in like time for yourself in all the busy, right? Make sure you get time for yourself. And sometimes in business or life, this is kind of like in doing all the things that you need. This can even be work life balance, right? All work and no play. And this could be like makes Dannie a dull girl, right? That type of energy. But you could be in a position where that could be the balance that you're holding, and it can make or break how you're feeling emotionally by you doing things that are for yourself, taking time to yourself, or things, stuffing things that you actually enjoy. Come on, let me get one more for the road, and then we will close it out. Thank you guys for being with me. I appreciate you hitting that like button on the video. Make sure that you're subscribed if you have not. Um, If you haven't joined the Patreon, I hope that you'll check it out. Oh, that's what her grills. Okay. Interesting. This is coming out. Yeah. Smile for me, Daddy. Let me see your grills. Something significant about grills. This could be grills on cars. This could be grills in your mouth. But it's interesting that the Panther is the car that fell as soon as the memory came back to me about grills. Okay. So this could be why you all in my grill. Can you pay my bills? Right. Here comes that young panther. I ain't gonna lie, you could certainly be getting in somebody's ass. But that's why I feel like this octopus is a make or break energy because it's damn near like with balanced emotions. If you don't take that time midday, something can certainly come up at the end of the day out of her where you just snap. Okay. And with cut ties, you could be cutting someone off, but it could be because emotionally you're imbalanced. And with Panther, it can certainly put you in a position to get bitten, right? So it feels. Keep in mind, right? This could work any old type of way. But what happens when you're emotionally balanced? You're not overwhelmed. That Panther energy is you being on it, and what feels like with purity, cutting ties. So if ties need to be cut from someone or something, if something has to go, the Panther is you. What feels like I don't know why I'm getting an energy of speaking, even though this is not air. This is certainly fire. But this is you doing something with that fire or that zeal. And I don't know why something does give me the impression that it could be words. I see the zebra, which is more fire energy. So I'm not sure because we don't have any air in today. We have earth, water, fire. Not earth, women, fire, earth, water, fire. But like I said, I feel air and cut ties. If you look at this particular card, is a sword. Okay, purity. Okay, I don't know why it's kind of even like I hate to cut you off, but and it's not like hate, but it's almost like this is different or something different. No, it doesn't have to be like that, right? This could be like, think about this, right? From, because we have, if we balance this energy, we play this energy correctly, then the way that things unfold, things are getting better, okay? As you work through it or as you get more information, you're seeing things be more productive, right? Uh, and when I say this, this is like, I don't know, I'm getting something about efficiency at the top of the day. You're seeing things be more efficient. And then what feels like the middle of the day, you're seeing things begin to work. You're feeling a lot better. Oh my God, this is working, right? Everything's working out, everything's getting done. And then the end of the day, I can't lie, it kind of gives like I told you so. But that panther is like, I don't know why it's giving like rose, but it's giving um kind of like the arrogance of like a clap back. I did that is kind of what it's giving. Okay. But with cut ties, it feels like it feels like bragging rights where it could be giving you it's like, it's, if you're cutting away from something or someone, um, it feels like changing perspective. Speaking of collapse in the quantum field, you're disconnecting from an old quantum paradigm or timeline. And this could be obviously, as it pertains to your own beliefs, this could be someone else's beliefs though. And cut ties, like, it's like I said, but it gives like this adds teeth, if you will, that grill, right? Right. That's not just, talking. This is the teeth being added. Again, I just keep hearing somebody, I did that, right? And it's almost like if anything was working against you with purity, if something that you said or something that I'm just not sure, but whatever this is, like I said, it's proving God's faithfulness. And this can be God proving the teeth, right? God literally with the panther, like proving, like, I told you, right? And coming through on a promise in some way, proving to be faithful. Okay. Faithfulness, reunion. Okay. Prison is coming. Faithfulness, prison. Servant. Um, so I'm getting an energy of at something, you know what, we're gonna go to Patreon and clarify this and get some tarot on it as well. But let's go to Patreon. If you haven't joined, go ahead and join. It's a free messages. I love you guys. Follow and subscribe. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.